Welcome to Math 2. Log on to Blackboard, and when you log on, the first screen you come to when you push your Math 2 course is this screen here, the e-lectures. And what you need to do is to right-click on this and download this and print it and bring the printout to the classroom with you. I'm just going to go over the file with you quickly, tell you what my e-lectures are about. At the top of the name of course, is where we have to start. So we'll start according to the syllabus on section 5.1 of the textbook. The full syllabus will be available on Blackboard as well. So this part of the syllabus, this is copied from the syllabus, is what we need to do. So we start with section 5.1. We have 4 lecture hours to do it. And the examples we have to do is 1 through 7. And it's important that if there are 8 or 9 examples in the book, you are responsible for just the first 7 examples. So we do what is written here. And the homework problems are something that you have to do, of course, at home yourself. Sometimes I'll help with some of the problems that are difficult, but that's what you need to do. Okay, so we're going to start the class with example 1. And before that, I take from the textbook. These are taken copy-paste from the textbook. Now, the textbook is in English, and it's got a lot of English writing. And so I'm taking what you really absolutely need to know from the textbook. So you need to know what the prime number is. And here's a nice little surprise for you. So if you click on that, then you will see, I'll show you a way of getting prime numbers. And then we're going to do example 1. In example 1, we want to factor 36. Let's open it up. And the book does it one way, by starting with dividing by 2, but I'll do it another way. I'll use a factoring rule 1, which I call multiplication in reverse. That means that you have to be good with the multiplication table. So you have to have it in your head. Otherwise, factoring, which is the opposite of multiplying, will become very difficult. So you practice. If you're not sure about your multiplication table, you need to practice with that. That you should have done in Math 1 though. So multiplication table in reverse. So 6 times 6 is 36. You know that. So 36 is in reverse 6 times 6. And then 6 is easy to open from multiplication table. 2 times 3, 2 times 3. And that's the answer. On example 2, I'm still going to do it in a different way because I have 420 with a 0 there. So I'm going to use my second rule, which is whenever you have 0, factor out to 10. So that's pretty easy. And then when you have 42 left, so 42 times 10, then you use the multiplication table in reverse. So I have some other rules here. If the last digit is even, that is, it's 2, 4, 6, or 8, then 2 is a factor. So you can divide by 2, and you will know that it would be a nice number that comes out. It will be a natural number that comes out. If the last digit is 5, then 5 is a factor. Now, rule 6 is a little more complicated. Testing to see if we have 3 as a factor. What you do is you add all the digits. Okay, so if you're looking at the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for example, you add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, it's 15. And if you get a two-digit number like here, you add it again. So 1 plus 5 equals 6. And if you get a 3 or a 6, then 3 is a factor. So you can divide by 3 knowing that the result will be good. So we get 4115. And now the last digit is a 5. So 5 is a factor. So divide by 5. You get 5 times 823. And 823 is kind of difficult. But trust me, it is a prime number. Now I have here questions from last year's midterm. So these are the things that you should really try to do in class. So you will see immediately why we're doing this, because you're going to have questions like this on the midterm when that time comes. Then we have the idea of greatest common factor, and I'll explain that. And the examples 4 and 5 deal with that and factoring out the greatest common factor. Then again, we have questions from the midterm that you can try in class. And then we still have more factoring when what you want to factor out is a sort of a combined piece like this. And then finally, we're going to do this factoring out of the opposite. And again, factor out the opposite as done in the midterm. So we'll talk about all of this in detail in class. And again, welcome to Math 2.